Hello YouTube. Let's check out a whole bunch of new auto roll. And we got some old auto rolled and some ultra reds we're going to crack open, but I forgot I even had these sitting here, or that I picked them up. I don't know if I showed them in a weekly haul or what, but yeah, I had all these here, which I knew I had some ultra reds that I put there, but I didn't remember I had all these. But they were sitting down there on top of that box, and I'm just trying to clear some stuff up around me, make some more room. Found out this camera does have a micro lens. I don't know if it's just for taking pictures or if I could use it while I'm taking videos or nothing. I don't know. It's going to take me a while to figure everything out that this cameras can do. I don't know if it we'll just have to find out. But anyways, got this new auto rolled, limited to 11,056, so not nearly as limited as they used to be, but love this Jeep casting they did. 2018 Jeep Wrangler JK Unlimited Sport. Kind of like a bluish purplish. Even though they don't have the boxes anymore, I do save these because the containers I store them in, this holds it really well. And it's a square spot that it like fits right in, so it really holds the car good in it. And I almost like it better than the boxes because I can see the diecast car a lot better. Sometimes I auto rolled the color on the box was a little bit different than the color of the casting. So on like the Impalas or something, it makes it hard to distinguish them. Awesome detail on this Jeep. Is the hood open on these? Yep. It sure does. That's it. Be cool if the back door opened on these. I have no idea how the back door opens on these. On the Jeep, you can tell the rear tire swings out, but I've never owned a Jeep. Wouldn't mind owning a Jeep. They have good resale. Then we have a 1970 Dodge Challenger RT. I was looking at the picture of the 2000 purple one, which I do not have yet. If you want, you can auto roll it. If you're a carded collector, they tell you a bunch about the vehicle. Only 612 examples of this 1967 Chevy Chevelle with the L78 396 cubic inch were ever produced. The 1967 Chevelle was available from the factory in 15 different paint colors. 20,034 of them were produced in this cream paint. Cabaret cream paint. It's quite a few in the cream paint. So only 612 of them were available with the 396 in 1967. 396 is a pretty good motor. So that's the next one, the Chevelle. Sorry I didn't read about this one. But yeah, not a whole lot more. This is about the Hemmings magazine. Read that or pause on it if you want. And this talks about auto rolled. Camera don't like to pick up on writing very good. at all. This does say 2020, so unlike Hot Wheels, they are not a year behind on their packaging, because this was a 2020 release. This is version B, release 4. There's 9,880 of the Chevelle. Well, that's a little bit about the packaging. Greenlight released this in all white. It was a Hollywood release. Somebody will have to comment down below which Hollywood release. I think it was a Hitch and Tow. Can't remember. It's something I don't watch. That's why. Or I don't think. I don't know. Here's the Chevelle. Awesome, awesome casting from Auto Roll. Absolutely love Auto Roll. True 164. Very, very detailed. Flat satin roof. Almost feels like vinyl. Of course, you get the opening hood. It opens easily. Wow. Nicely detailed motor under there. Good job, Auto Roll. Look at that detail, the radiator. Wow. Awesome job. The last one I got to show you from the release B, which I'm only missing 2 from the release B. Are they both trucks? They both the trucks? I mean, can't remember what 2 I'm missing, but I think I have them. Cadillac and a truck. That's it. There's a Cadillac and a truck. I'm pretty sure. But this is a 1971 Ford Mustang Boss 351. They did release this quite a few times at the beginning of Auto Rolled. Auto Rolled only been around since I think 2014. And I do have quite a few examples of this. I'm not going to try and open the hood on this one. Already tried. But amazing detail. One of my favorite Auto Rolled castings, without a doubt. I think this casting's what really turned me on to the Mach 1. I absolutely love the Mach 1. The other color variation is yellow. The cards don't vary from release A and B. The color variations, it's they're the same card, so that's kind of unique. And I mean, that's what the old Auto Roll cards have always looked like. Always came with the box. Always. That's the new ones. So don't know if they're going to get different magazines to sponsor different releases. I would almost have to imagine they're gonna. But that leads us to the next one. Ultra Red we're going to open. 1974 Plymouth Roadrunner. This is a pretty limited release. Limited to 1,800. Unfortunately, a box that I stored my Auto Rolled in got water damaged. So only the ones on the one side that butted up against the one side got some water damage. So you can see the water damage on them. I have about 6 of them that have water damage that are doubles, maybe 4 or 6 that I won't be cracking open, but maybe I'll crack them open to sell them on eBay or something. I don't know. So we're going to crack this one open. Had about All these don't have water damage. These ones weren't in the box. That one wasn't in the box, and this one had water damage. So 3 of them that we're going to crack open, they got water damage. I think there might have been 6 total that might have got water damage, 6 or 8. All the rest were fine in the box. I'm now storing them differently, and I'm even thinking about getting plastic totes to store them in to better protect them. I live in Ohio, and if you know anything about Ohio, we have a lot of moisture. It's 85, 90% all the time. It seems like 100%. So this was actually just moisture damage. The one side got enough moisture in the box that it allowed moisture to seep inside. And if they were green lights that come in a clamshell or something that came in a sealed clamshell like that, they'd be fine. Absolutely fine. Just wipe them off. But definitely storing them differently now. So let's crack open this 74 Plymouth. I would have to swear that they've almost released this in a really similar color. I would have to. When I go to put it away with all the other ones, I'll be able to compare it. So, diecast cars not hurt. What stinks, so one of the cars, probably the most valuable one that got screwed up, was a deluxe release, and it's like the 87 Camaro IROC. And it's a hard one to come by, and it got water damaged. So that's quite the bummer. The diecast car didn't, just packaging, but I already had it loose. So it wasn't one I needed loose. Alright, so that's some kind of decal on the side. Let's see if... I thought it was a paint flaw. It still might be a paint flaw. It's on both sides. The camera won't focus on whatever it is. I can't see it with the naked eye. It's on both sides though. Something tells me it's not a paint flaw. This is 440 on the hood. Probably my second favorite auto rolled casting, next to the Mach 1. It's probably number 2. Number 3 and 4 be their 2 Cadillacs. Number 5 be their Silverado. I can go on from there. Love them all. But that leads us to our next one. It's going to be a 1976 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. This release, Ultra-Res had white interior and a white base. Huh. It's weird. Felt like the stance was off when I sat it down up here. Huh. It's odd. Huge casting from Auto Rolled. This was limited to 2,500. Blue roof and blue interior and a white base. Would have looked sweet with a white interior and a white top. Don't look bad with the blue though. The release was blue on blue on blue. So next we have the 1973 Chevy Cheyenne Stepside. Freaking awesome casting. They haven't released it in the Stepside too many times. I think they just released it in the Stepside in a lifted version. So this is like a factory stance. Don't think they've released it in a lowered stance or anything like that. What gets me is they do offer a box for it. So the trucks, they do have boxes for the trucks. Probably not the lifted versions. And they don't have boxes for the, like the F-150. And the newer Silverado they just came out with. So, amazing looking Cadillac. Just kind of speaks for itself. I know a lot of people go into extreme detail on the headlights and tail lights and the front grille, and I just kind of put it on the turntable and talk. But I really do think they talk for themselves. I mean, they speak for themselves. Just such a beautiful casting and so well done. Of course, the tailgate does come down on these. I think the hood's open. Yep. Look at the detail, man. Auto Rolled is just killing it with the engine detail. And the tailgate does fold all the way down. It's so hard not to go after absolutely every Auto Rolled release, and I'm close enough I still could. It wouldn't be hard for me to, and I just love diecast, and there's so much more diecast out there. I probably would if it wasn't for all the exclusives that Auto Rolled came out with last year. They released a truck 8 times in its regular release, and then they went out and released it probably 8 or 10 or 12 or 16, 20 times as like different exclusives for different companies and everything else. They just went nuts with it. So here, well, I guess regular version's green, which I don't know if I have the green Stepside. I'm gonna have to look. But we got the Ultra Red here. This was the first Silverado Ultra Red I picked up. So I bought this over a year ago when it first came out. I think it was before Christmas or Thanksgiving last year, or might have even been end of last summer. Was it the end of last summer? Of 2019, not 2020. I'm talking 2019. I purchased this. Man, that is a beautiful, beautiful Ultra Red. It's probably gonna be the nicest one that they do. I have a Silverado Ultra Red. Where the heck did I put it? I lost it already. I had it sitting right here. Oh, there it is. Put it up on this peg. I was gonna crack it open in this video. I even have the normal release sitting right here, which I love the normal release of this. Awesome, awesome. I was gonna crack this one open. I've been wanting to ever since I got it. I don't mind the white interior. Don't mind white bases. Don't mind burgundy bases. The only reason I chose not to crack it open today is because it has red tires. If it didn't have red tires, I would crack it open right now and put it in my Ultra Red collection. But the red tires just kind of throw me off. And then there's 3600. These trucks are never going to be limited to 3600 or 1200 again. So that makes it hard for me to crack these open too. It's an Ultra Red. It's limited to 3600. If I ever decide to quit collecting auto rolled, my carded Ultra Red collection, or my carded collection period, would be my first part of it that would go. And something like that I could sacrifice. As long as I have an example of that as an Ultra Red with a white side is what I want. With the normal black tires for my collection, I'd be happy. So I can wait until it's released like that. If it hasn't been already, it might have been. But I'm not going to open up that one with the red tires. The white tires too. I could have got the Cadillac. This Cadillac right here, you can get online for probably 35 bucks right now with the white tires. And it just, I'd rather have this one with a blue top than one with white tires. I just want one example in my collection for each tooling, which I consider the step side a different tooling than the fleet side. So even though it is the same tooling with a different bed. And I'm happy. I have a extra Ultra Red Jeep sitting right here that I bought to crack open because I got a good deal on it. I got it for like 15 bucks shipped on eBay. Has a white base, which I don't mind. I'd still would crack it open. Already have an Ultra Red Jeep. Think it might have a burgundy base or something, but I don't need two of them side by side. There's not enough differences between the releases. I'm happy with having one. So now I have a spare, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why. I guess I just couldn't let it go for $15 on eBay shipped, I guess. I don't know. Might have been less than that. It might have been like $8.50 at auction and then like $4 shipping. So it might have been like $12.50. I just... It's hard to let an Ultra Red go for that. Sometimes I feel like I bid on certain cars just to try and drive up the price, and then I end up winning them. Now, I would never bid on something I didn't want to win, so for $12.50, I couldn't pass it up. It has an Ultra Red base. That's awesome. Very awesome. And the next one we have is gonna be another Ultra Red, a 1966 Mercury Comet Cyclone. This is one that got some water damage right there. You can see I got boxes that were stacked up with these boxes that have doubles of Hot Wheels. Just $1 mainline Hot Wheels doubles. Them boxes were fine. I have boxes that had green light and stuff. They were all fine. I mean, the green lights would have been fine anyways, but it's a point. The box was fine. The only box that got screwed up was a box of Ultra Reds. I mean, what the hell are the odds of that? But I don't mind. Don't mind adding to my loose Ultra Red collection. That whole box of Ultra Reds, I got to go through it and figure out what I have, what I don't have loose. But that's what it is. It's a box of Ultra Reds from before I really cracked open a lot of Ultra Reds. I was trying to complete the entire set of Ultra Reds for every release they ever had. and I was really close to doing it carded. And at one time, I was pretty close to doing it carded. And then I started collecting them loose. So I started buying doubles of them. So a lot of them in that box, I have 2 of. I have 1 loose already. I have probably 100 Ultra Reds loose, close to. When I was close to completing them all, there was only like 244 Ultra Reds ever released. And I had like 200 of them, 220 of them. I was that close. Now there's probably over 350 Ultra Red releases, which still ain't a crazy number. And I'm probably still at about 260 or 250. So I'm still probably less than 100 from completing every Ultra Red release ever. But there's certain ones that I'm just not going to ever go after. So we got a 1973 Chevy Cheyenne Fleetside. And most of them are the Silverados. I'm just never going to go after them. $150 or $200 for an Ultra Red. That's extremely limited. One that just came out. The barn find, $250 to $350. And it wasn't the only Ultra Red that was released like that. Limited to 1,200. That's not very many Ultra Reds. That's what, 120 Ultra Reds? I don't know. Let me know, Champion DJK, how many Ultra Reds would that be? No, it'd be less than that. It'd be like 40 or 60. 40 or 60 Ultra Reds. Not very many of them. I'm not paying $250 or $350 for one car. If I can't get it in my collection for 20 bucks or less, I don't really need it that bad, I guess. I had to have it in yellow. Growing up, my dad had a yellow one, just like this. It wasn't lowered and didn't have aftermarket wheels on it, but I think M2 might have released it in a more factory of a stance. I'm at 27 minutes. I'm almost tempted just to keep going, see if it will keep going. I don't know. I think it recorded for 33 or 35 minutes, my old phone. I may I'll just find out another day, because that's all I have that I got out to crack open right now. These auto rolls. Let me know which one was your favorite. Mine's gonna be this yellow truck, just because I got memories with it. My dad would throw a camper on him. We would go camping. It was a long bed, not a short bed like this. And